iPhone 13 mini, papalag pa rin ba siya this 2024? And if you're one of my followers sa TikTok, alam mo na challenge tayo ni Sir Jerus Gabriel into using a phone that we are uncomfortable, which is a very small phone with a very small battery and a big notch. I think sobrang planado ni Sir Jerus, and I really had some quite pain adjusting for the first few days. And this is a 7-day challenge, and I would let you know kung kamusta naman ang naging experience ko dito. Would I recommend this phone this 2024? So don't you go away. Now, itong iPhone 13 mini ni Sir Jerus is a 4 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage. And currently, hindi ko na siya nakita sa mga stores, Beyond the Box, or be it sa mga digital walker na store. But currently, pwede mo siya mabili around mga 15,000 to 16,000 pesos sa Facebook Marketplace for yung kanyang 120 gigs of storage, which I'll post on the link on the description box below. Now, first things first, kamusta naman ang kanyang design? How was my feel dito sa phone na ito? One is that dalaga maliit siya. The winning factor dito is this is really small at 140 grams. Ang dali mo siyang bitbitin. Tight jeans ka pa, pwede mo ilagay sa loob ng iyong pocket. No problem, guaranteed. Unlike yung mga big phones na ginagamit ko, mga 6.8 incher, pag tight jeans ka and maliit ang iyong pocket, halos di mo malagay siya yung pocket, kahit back pocket pa. And definitely, ang kanyang screen size does matter kasi maliit ang screen nito, and I'm really used sa mga 6.8 incher versus a 5.4 incher dito. Yung kanyang form factor, nothing really special. Ganun man talaga mga feel ng mga iPhone. But one thing to notice is yung kanyang grip is that medyo slippery itong phone na ito when you're holding dito sa back without any protection. So I'm not quite sure kung original tong case ni Sir Jerus. Once na sinalpak mo siya, it feels better kasi mas hindi ampaw feel. Yung masasabi ko siya kasi sanay ka sa holding a big phone. This one gives me a better grip and hindi siya basta-basta mahulog sa aking kamay kasi, well, makapit siya. So if you're using a iPhone 13 mini, make sure to have a protective case. Now, another thing na sobra kong gamit dito sa kanya is yung kanyang ringer toggle dito sa gilid. So whenever I don't need it, naka-silent siya. And whenever I need it, ipapop back ko lang siya using this one, which only is present sa mga phones like OnePlus. Now, maganda naman ang protection nito. This one has a ceramic shield glass sa harap, aluminum frame sa gilid, and glass finish ang kanyang likod. So giving you maximum protection. And by the way, this one is also IP68 rated. So meaning, pwede mo siyang mabasa when malakas ang ulan. But please, wag mo i-dunk to sa loob ng swimming pool. You might regret it. Overall feel is good. Hindi lang talaga ako sanay sa maliliit. Now, by the way, guys, this one is being powered by the Apple A15 Bionic chip. Masasabi ko sa inyo na it's powerful enough to get you going on a day-to-day basis. Wala kang maging problema dito dahil alam naman natin very efficient ang mga chips ni Apple. And it was able to score me 1.11 million points dito sa Antutu benchmark, which is, I think, better, higher than yung mga smartphones na Android, which has a price tag around mga 15,000 to 16,000 pesos. Pag ganun ang budget mo, sometimes it can score you around mga 700, 800 score sa Antutu benchmark. Ito ang nakuha ko dito sa Wildlife Extreme. Ito naman sa kanyang CPU benchmarking sa Geekbench. And ito naman ang meron niya sa GPU benchmarking sa Geekbench. Just to give you an idea. Now, pagdating naman sa battery, this one is definitely a pain. 2,438 mAh of battery, which is half the size ng isang 5,000 mAh na power bank. How long can it last me through the day? This one can only last me for 3 hours on one single charge. So, on a day-to-day basis, sometimes kailangan ko mag-charge of 4 to 5 times just to be able to survive this phone. And this one can only intake 15 watts na wired charging and 15 watts na wireless charging via MagSafe. And proud na proud pa si Apple na kaya nito mag-charge ng 50% in 30 minutes. Imagine guys, ang aking Xiaomi na smartphone can charge full charge 0 to 100 ang kanyang 5,000 mAh in just 20 minutes using a 120 watts of fast charging brick. This is definitely slow. Now, despite it being slow, there are two things that saved my life. Itong Anker na Powerline 3 Flow na Type-C to Lightning cable, which is definitely soft, mabilis to ilagay kahit sa loob ng iyong pocket, wala kang maging problema, hindi siya irritable unlike yung mga braided ones. And itong 10,000 mAh na Anker 733 na 2-in-1 power bank. What's nice dito sa kanya, hindi lang siya basta power bank, pwede mo pa ikabit as wall charger. And dahil it has a 2C port and isang A port, you can charge up to 3 devices at the same time. Ang lagi kong ginagawa, kakabit ko lang siyang C port and ikakabit ko siya dito. Charging. So you have an iPhone 13 mini or iPhone 13 na medyo mahina ka ng battery, trust me, consider this as your lifesaver. Link on the description. Now, kamusta naman kanyang display? This phone, honestly, quite small. Ang kanyang Super Retina XDR OLED display, this one supports HDR10, Dolby Vision, and 1,200 nits ang kanyang max brightness, which means when you're directly under the sunlight, wala kang maging problema. Okay pa rin ang viewing experience. And one thing na napansin ko rin sa kanya, even though that this is a 60Hz screen refresh rate phone, when you're scrolling on Facebook, Twitter, sa TikTok, hindi ko siya nafe-feel na parang 60Hz lang siya. Normally, when you're using an Android na 60Hz, mafe-feel lang parang medyo lag kasi sanay ako sa mga 90, 120, 144. And going back to 60, mapapansin it's noticeable. Pero one thing na napansin ko dito sa kanya, no, parang hindi ko napansin na 60Hz siya while I'm browsing, which is okay, kahit hindi siya 120Hz. So, the browsing experience is definitely good. And when you're watching videos naman mga HD, I'm pretty sure naman na kaya namang support ng HD sa Netflix. And if you're browsing naman sa YouTube, expect a good browsing experience dahil this one is, well, alam naman natin, Super Retina XDR OLED display, which can give you a really, really good browsing experience, punching ka ng colors, and wala kang masasabi. Except itong notch niya is very irritable kasi it takes away a big part ng aking screen. Which if you're one of my followers, alam mo, I hate punch holes. Kung kaya nga lang talaga, walang punch hole. Full screen talaga, yung iyo. Like the Red Magic 9S Pro. Yung nga lang, ulat sang kanyang front-facing camera under display. Now, since this one has a dual speakers, pakinggan lang natin kung gaano kalakas ang kanyang sound. Would it be able to satisfy me? Check this one out. Nakakatuwa lang tong song na to, no? Medyo nakaka-LSS. And honestly, this sound is quite loud. It's even louder than mga 15,000 to 16,000 pesos na Android phones these days. But if you're not contented, I have two buds dito na tinry natin. Apple na AirPods Pro 2, which is very, very compatible dito sa phone na ito. Lahat ng controls pwede mo magawa sa kanya. Active noise cancelling, transparency mode, and the sound is really definitely great. Wala kang maging problema dito, compatibility issues. AirPods to iPhone, definitely a match made in heaven. And definitely hindi rin magpapatalo tong Huawei FreeBuds 6 Eyes. And kakabili ko lang neto, I was trying it on my iPhone 13 mini. I mean, iPhone 13 mini ni Sir Jerus. Okay maganda rin ka ng sound. Okay ka ng active noise cancelling. Well, honestly, I have no problem. And this one costs way, way, way lesser than a Apple AirPods Pro 2. Full review neto coming pretty soon. But if you want to check it out, link on the description. Now, kamusta naman ang aking gaming experience naman dito? I played 2 games here, Call of Duty Mobile and Farlight 84. Both sinagad ko ang kanang graphical settings and honestly, the experience was bad. Kasi malit ang screen. I was used to game on phones na malaki and this one feels quite cramp kasi maliit ang kanyang display, maliit na ang kanyang screen. So imagine mo, nagbabanggaan na yung left and right thumb. Kasi minsan, when intense gaming, hindi mo namamalayan. You should keep a little bit distance between your left thumb and your right thumb. But this one, halos dumidikit na sila sa intense battle. Sa Call of Duty Mobile, I would say, wala akong masyado naging problema. Pero sa Farlight 84, yung lalo sa kanyang field of view, bitin na bitin ako. But in terms of gaming, wala akong masyado na feel na frame drops, okay naman siya. And this phone heated up to around mga 41 degrees Celsius sa Farlight 84 after 1 hour of gaming. Now, one thing that you love dito sa iPhone 13 mini is nilabas to during the iOS 15 era. And currently, this one's already running iOS 18.0, which pagdating sa software support, wala kang maging problema sa iPhone. One of the best in the industry. On the contrary, naiinis ako dito sa kanya dahil wala siyang clear all dito. So, every time na makiklear ng mga makikilaw ng apps, swipe up, swipe up, swipe up, infinity halos mag-swipe up. So, meaning ko nakabukas ka ng 100 apps dito sa kanya, you have to swipe up 100 times dito, which is definitely a pain na hindi mo kailangan gawin sa Android. It's just one press, clear all, tapos. Dito, hindi. So right now, pag-usapan na natin yung camera experience ko dito on this phone. This one has a 12MP na main camera sensor na meron siyang sensor shift OIS and of course meron din siya 12MP na ultra-wide lens. And kita nyo dito sa likod, dalawa lang ka ng camera module plus isang LED flash. And it can let you shoot up to 4K and 60. Ang kanang front-facing camera is a 12MP na pagkalaki-laki ng notch which can also shoot you up to 4K and 60. So pagdating naman sa yung kanyang rear camera, you would really get some good experience like just any iPhone out there. Except na siguro not as good as the 13 Pro Max, but yung kanyang camera is quite decent. Even better and outperforming mga 15 to 16K na Android smartphone these days. And the experience was really great, especially when you're outdoor. Ang ganda ng ambience, ang ganda ng lighting. You can take some really nice and breathtaking shots dito. And when you're going indoor naman, equally nice and probably it might underperform a little bit siguro dahil mas enhanced konti ang mga Android smartphone pagdating sa food photography. Mas maganda, mas vibrant, mas kaakit-akit yung mga food. And this one, hindi naman magpapatalo si iPhone. It was a able to take me some good shots. Probably you can post-edit it to make it look a little bit more pleasant pagdating sa Instagram. One of the reasons bakit mahilig sa iPhone ang asawa ko is that when you capture yung photos dito on the iPhone versus on the Android, pag dinevelop mo sa Kodak or sa Fuji, you'll get a good and better result when it's printed coming from the iPhone. Trust me, ginawa ko na yung experiment na yun, medyo napahiya ako sa Android. Pagdating sa front-facing camera, doon medyo nag-underperform siya konti. Pagdating sa harsh ang light, medyo mamumuti ka. And probably yun yung kanyang color science, medyo hirap siya when medyo harsh ang light. Pero pagdating naman sa low light, I have no problem with it. And good lightings, it can get you some really nice selfie photos. Now, pagdating sa videos, pagdating sa kanyang front-facing camera taking a selfie video, medyo hindi ako convinced sa kanya. Dahil medyo dark ang aking mukha, medyo hirap siya pagdating sa low lighting, medyo hindi ko gusto ang result. And pagdating naman sa kanyang rear camera, it can perform just like any iPhones. Just don't expect too much na kaya na mo perform up to yung mga iPhone 13 Pro Max na level. But the video is definitely decent. Maganda siya for vlogging. Now, right now, tetest lang natin inside my studio using itong phone na ito for a quick vlog using the front-facing camera. So guys, this is the iPhone 13 mini and right now we're using this one inside a well-lit na studio ko. And honestly, the lighting is good. I have no problem kasi pag nasa labas ako medyo low light, doon ko napansin na medyo nag-underperform ang camera nito. But inside a well-lit na place like my studio, it's quite good. Medyo iba talaga ang front-facing camera when magandang lighting. Pag mahina ang lighting, hindi siya ganun kaganda. Now, at the end of this video, would I personally recommend a iPhone 13 mini itong 2024? Yes, because alam naman natin, iPhone is definitely very efficient. Pagdating sa software update, I have no problem. Probably, I'm a big fan ng updates si iPhone. And no, dahil it's really a pain just to be able to transfer some files to your Android friends. Kasi hindi naman kaya ng AirDrop. What I need to do dito is I need to upload it pa sa aking Google Drive, then ida-download natin na sa Google Drive ko just to be able to transfer a file na medyo malaki. Eh, alam naman natin pag sinend mo via Facebook, makakrap ang iyong quality and not everyone can use WeChat. Dahil ang WeChat, you can send the full file mismo. The battery is definitely bad. The sound is quite good. The display is good. The camera is good except mga front-facing camera pag low light. Overall, ang feel ko dito is quite good except that I need to use a lightning cable na medyo outdated na kasi iPhone 15 is already using a Type-C. I'll personally give it a 7/10 because of its portability, because of the good OS, but the intercompatibility with Android is definitely a pain. Probably a good thing dito sa kanya, it's a good travel body kasi maliit lang siya. Hindi siya mahirap bitbitin. And probably the bad thing dito is mahilig ka sa social media, medyo maliit ang kanyang screen and gaming. So did I survive this small phone? Yes, I did survive this one with a lot of pain. So panoorin naman natin kay Sir Jerus Gabriel, kamusta naman kanyang Android smartphone challenge. So if you want to know kung saan ko nabili ito and all of the peripherals na pinakita ko sa inyo, link on the description box below. And if you like this video, don't forget to share it to your friends. And sub to this channel is definitely awesome. I'll see you in my next one. And so, ako para si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.